Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Golden Bachelor's Gerry Turner reveals if he's in denial phase of cancer diagnosis amid signs producers should apologize. In the aftermath of his cancer diagnosis, more information has come to light about the Golden Bachelor star Gerry Turner's outlook on life now. Gerry became famous when he was chosen as the lead of the Golden Bachelor Season 1, which saw him attempt to find love again after the death of his wife. He and Theresa Nist got engaged during the finale. Then they quickly got married on live TV. Unfortunately, they announced their divorce just 3 months later, which was around the time that Gerry found out he had cancer, though he publicly revealed the news recently. A source close to Gerry opened up to Life and Style to reveal how the Golden Bachelor star's been doing since he announced his cancer diagnosis, and if he's been in denial about his health. The source said that Gerry's diagnosis stopped him in his tracks, since he assumed he was in excellent health and played sports like golf and pickleball. It sounds like he did go through a phase in which he was in denial, but right now, he's over the denial phase. Aside from attending to his health, Gerry also wants to reach out and help other people going through the same situation he's in. He plans to do this by sharing his experience publicly. Life and Style's source added that the reality star has a 60% chance of 10 years or more. Amid this turmoil in his life, his family are supporting them in any way they can. Anything he needs, they're there, the source said. Everyone is pulling for him, including Theresa, who's been keeping him in her thoughts and prayers. Gerry has unfortunately been painted as a villain for the past several months. The downturn of his reputation started during the Golden Bachelor Season 1 when reports started surfacing that he had allegedly lied about his past relationships. However, he really faced massive backlash once he and Theresa announced their divorce, which has been rampant and nonstop ever since. It's possible that the Golden Bachelor producers knew about Gerry's past relationships and decided to tell only certain parts of his life on TV, which is why those reports came as such a shock. There were other elements of the show itself that made Gerry out to be worse than he actually was, including the perception that he was going to choose Leslie Fima in the end. There are now calls for the producers to apologize to Gerry for the harm they caused to someone who's been through so much in his life, especially in recent years. Amid something as tragic as a cancer diagnosis, Gerry reportedly wanting to help others is very admirable. The Golden Bachelor has given him a very public platform, and he intends to use it for good. He's been pretty quiet on social media since he announced his diagnosis, but he might be quietly planning things behind the scenes for how he's going to spread awareness and help others. Producers should invite Gerry back to a future Bachelor franchise after show to deliver a public service announcement. It's the least they could do if they're not going to apologize for their behavior. Gerry Turner, the beloved first lead of The Golden Bachelor, has captivated audiences with his charm, vulnerability, and an earnest quest for love in the golden years. But recent headlines have shifted the spotlight from romance to resilience, as Gerry candidly opened up about a personal health scare that has left fans both concerned and inspired. In a heartfelt interview, Gerry addressed swirling rumors about his health and revealed whether he is in what he terms the denial phase of a potential cancer diagnosis. A revelation that has left viewers reflecting on the fragility of life and the complexities of reality television. The backdrop of Gerry's revelations is layered with tension, not just for him, but for the producers of the show, who now face mounting criticism. Many fans believe that the demands of filming and the emotional roller coaster of The Golden Bachelor might have exacerbated Gerry's stress, potentially impacting his well-being. As whispers of accountability grow louder, producers may find themselves in a position where an apology to Gerry is not just warranted but necessary, a moment of vulnerability. In a recent sit-down interview, Gerry's usual exuberance was tempered with a reflective tone. "I've always believed in being honest, especially at this stage of life," he began, his voice steady but laden with emotion. When the rumors started about my health, I felt it was
Gerry
important
admitted
to
to
address
experiencing
experiencing symptoms that led him to seek medical advice. While he refrained from sharing specific details, he acknowledged undergoing tests and consultations that raised concerns about a potential cancer diagnosis. "It's a scary word," he said, pausing to collect his thoughts. Cancer. It's not something you ever want to hear, but it's also not something you can ignore. When asked if he believed he was in the denial phase of processing this news, Gerry's answer was characteristically introspective. "Denial is a funny thing," he mused. "I don't think I'm in denial, but I am in a phase of trying to understand what this means for me and for my future. It's a process, and I'm taking it one step at a time." The role of the Golden Bachelor. Gerry's journey on The Golden Bachelor has been nothing short of transformative. From heartfelt connections to tearful goodbyes, he's navigated the complexities of dating later in life with grace and authenticity. But the rigorous filming schedule and the emotional toll of the show have raised questions about whether the process may have inadvertently contributed to his current health concerns. Sources close to the production have hinted that Gerry's commitment to the show often came at the expense of his own well-being. Gerry is the kind of person who gives 110%, a production insider shared. He didn't want to let anyone down, not the women, not the fans, not the producers. But there were times when we worried he was pushing himself too hard. Fans have been quick to rally behind Gerry, flooding social media with messages of support and urging producers to issue a statement addressing his health scare. Some have even called for a public apology, arguing that the show's demands may have placed undue stress on its lead. Signs producers should apologize. The debate over producer accountability has sparked a larger conversation about the ethics of reality television, particularly when it involves older contestants. Critics point to several signs that suggest an apology to Gerry is not only appropriate but necessary. The physical and emotional demands of the show. From long filming hours to emotionally charged rose ceremonies, the show's format can be taxing. For someone in their 70s, these demands could pose unique challenges. We've seen younger leads struggle with the pressures of being on the show. One fan wrote on Twitter, "Why wouldn't it be even harder for someone older?" Lack of adequate support. While the show's producers have emphasized the supportive environment they strive to create, some fans feel that more could have been done to ensure Gerry's well-being. Where were the wellness checks? The stress management resources? Another fan questioned. Profit over people. The success of The Golden Bachelor has been a ratings boon for the franchise. But some critics argue that the pursuit of profits may have overshadowed concerns for Gerry's health. "It feels like they prioritized the show over the person," a viewer commented. Missed opportunities for advocacy. Given Gerry's potential diagnosis, some believe the show could use its platform to raise awareness about health issues affecting older adults. "This could be a moment to turn a negative into a positive," a fan suggested. "Why not start a conversation about the importance of regular checkups and early detection?" Gerry's perspective. Despite the growing criticism, Gerry remains characteristically gracious. "I don't hold any resentment toward the show," he said. "If anything, this experience has taught me to cherish every moment and every connection. Life is unpredictable, and that's what makes it beautiful." He also expressed gratitude for the overwhelming support he's received from fans. "The messages, the prayers, the love, it's been incredible," he shared. "I feel so blessed to have this community rallying behind me." What's next for Gerry? As Gerry awaits further clarity on his health, he remains focused on the future. "I'm not letting this define me," he asserted. "There's still so much I want to do, so many people I want to meet, so much love I want to give." Fans can expect to see Gerry continue to advocate for authenticity and vulnerability, both on and off the screen. Whether that means returning for a special reunion episode, sharing his journey through a memoir, or simply spending quality time with loved ones, one thing is clear: Gerry Turner is not slowing down. A call for change as Gerry's story unfolds, It serves as a poignant reminder of the responsibilities that come with storytelling, especially in the realm of reality television. Fans and critics alike hope that Gerry's experience will inspire producers to reevaluate their practices, prioritizing the health and well-being of their participants above all else. In the words of Gerry himself, life is a journey, not a destination, and every step, no matter how challenging, is an opportunity to grow.